local governments are stepping up in a big way. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leena Saleh, the Edtech Guru, where we are disrupting edtech and education. All right, let's do this. Local governments are stepping up in a big way. This summer of 2021, has been a record year for local governments to step in and provide real hands-on experiences for students. In Hamilton County, they have an internship program for students who are between the ages of 15 and 18. I recently posted about this on my LinkedIn, but also wanted to share about this here in the video. They are providing 4 real realms for students to participate in industry, all of which are real world experiences. One is supply chain, so they're working to learn the industry of supply chain and the moves that happen from curation to actually making it to the retail floor, whether that's through an Amazon virtual marketplace or other places like that. You also have construction, where they get the basis in construction from working in a trade to actually going all the way up through the management chain and what each of those roles look like. And then they also engage in training activities, and throughout that experience, they earn a credential. They also have another category. So of those 4, so the first was supply chain, second construction, and the third one is media. And so in that media role, students are working on the proper way to distribute their digital content, market products and services. We know social media is huge for students. We can see it for educators, from Clubhouse to anything like that. But students are spending bulk of their time on YouTube or TikTok, in which they're interpreting information. But what's better than having them create this real world experience in a real business setting? And then the last one is kind of unique, is that they have Code for Kids. So how to become certified in certain areas and then actually seeing what real code translates into the workspace. Not only is Hamilton County doing that, but we also see a couple of local summer camps happening in Youngstown, Ohio, where it's specifically for girls, and they are learning how to build things like a digital clock. And in that digital clock, they're working with real world tools to develop trades. Now, in a lot of these smaller places, for example, Youngstown is a former steel town. And so a lot of the opportunities that are available are industry. So more so surrounding trades. And we can see that trades are in an all-time shortage. We could see that over the pandemic, from construction to the factories to everything from everywhere in between. Years ago, when I was in school, there was the ability to take true CTE courses, but at the middle school level. A lot of high schools and things have chosen that you now have to choose a specific route, and the only type of exposure that you have to that is anything that you do on your own, or if you actually went into that pathway itself. You know, there was woodworking, there was different opportunities to learn these different types of trades to see if you were actually interested in them. Now it's something you actually have to physically enroll in and sub out other things. This used to be on our wheel of 6th grade, where we got to try out different categories and trades and explore different things that were relevant to what we found enjoyment in. And I think it's a missed opportunity in a lot of our schools that we no longer have these. I understand for liability and the space and the different things like that, but having trades is going to be a very important skill set. We've been so focused steadily on STEM and all the STEM brings, but also those trades like HVAC and delivery drivers. And we can see right now, even just truck drivers, that there are still students that will still feel, as much as we want everyone to go into the STEM field, we still need these trades to go in. And that's why we're seeing now a shortage on gas and different things like that. So it's nice to see different industries stepping up to represent their local economy and what types of things are focused there. I know that in Austin, there's also a high school internship program in which they go to the aviation department. So they work at the international airport and they get to explore the different divisions: ground transportation, property management, finance, planning and engineering, security, and even managing the visiting center. And while they're doing this, they're also getting paid for this internship. We're starting to see these trends of the local governments popping up and providing these opportunities for students. The problem is it's competitive to get in and it's quite limited to just only a few students. What that shows is that industry is just as invested in our students as we are. What better way than to partner with our local governmental agencies and bring this same type of exposure to students, not at the high school level when it's almost too late, but at our middle school level, and provide them the opportunity to do mini internships with the local community, or even bringing in something like what Hamilton County is doing and having these 4 different types of experiences, but an experience that every student gets to experience. Everyone experiences supply chain, everyone experiences social media, and then they kind of get a feel for where they could go to progress next. Every industry and every company has a variety of different roles in which they look to fill. Anyone from HR to recruiting to being a developer to being a product manager to being a project manager. There's so many different roles that are entailed within each and every single company that we just don't know are out there. And as people are making these big career changes because of the pandemic, it really forced a lot of people to take an introspective look and to see, do I really enjoy what I'm doing? And is there something that I would feel more interested in? It would be more rewarding for me. Not everyone is going to have the bee's knees and have the top company of which they want to work to, but how cool would it be to introduce this to our students? Years ago, I did a student startup crawl. Well, pre-pandemic, we did a student startup crawl where the students actually traveled to every different startup. Some of the founders spoke, some of the different departments within the company would speak to the students and just give the students a real eye-opening exposure to what's really out there. I've been saying this for a long time, from P-Tech to different things like that, but industry has a way to make a greater impact in students' lives than just providing a summer internship environment. MindSpark Learning has been doing this for a long time by providing real industry experience for students and for teachers alike, that we should also provide this not only just for our students, but also teachers. Teachers also need to have this bit of experience. Now, why do I say that teachers need to have this experience? Well, just the same that students don't know what's available to them, teachers don't as well. We live in such a bubble and we're so busy, and you take on so many things. You're teaching multiple contents and you're responsible for multiple things, and the well-being of students you can't possibly know. And when a lot of these teachers make the jump from classroom to industry is when they get this breadth and depth of knowledge that they never knew existed prior. And so if we start exposing teachers to this and our students to this at a much younger level, providing real world engaging opportunities for students and teachers, we're going to see more well-rounded individuals, students that really have a greater stake and buy-in. And it also just creates a wealth of knowledge. And when students have this lust for learning and teachers have this lust to teach it, it creates higher test results. It yields itself into more ways than we could have ever thought possible. And so that's what we want to see. We want to see rich, engaging learning and opportunity, and industry is stepping up to plate. As educators, we need to reach out to these companies and invite them in, and they're already providing the opportunity, so let's bring it into our classrooms. Industry, continue to do what you're doing. Teachers, please let me know if you enjoy the content. If so, hit the thumbs up button, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for following along on this journey. My name is Leena Saleh, the Edtech Guru. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment below. And until next time.